you for your messages. Keep sending them in. And let me even ask the youths in Nigeria, who inspires you? Do you have a role model? Because we do hear, Ogumba, that it's often good. It's an informal kind of mentorship system. If young people have people they look up to in their community, in the schools, perhaps in religious bodies, in the church or in the mosque. How much of that do you think we have? And how is it reflected in the personality of our youth?
You know, let me tell you something. These days, very rare. Like those days, when I was growing up, in my school, government secondary school, Gubbio, then Colonel Abdomino Aminu was the military administrator then. He came to my school one day. I saw the way he dressed. You know, military officer. Impeccable, clean shoe, cloth, cap, this way. I told my friends, this man is my role model. They say, why is it? I said, the way he dresses. In fact, his dress makes him become my role model. So, but these days it's very rare. You either see their role model being people who are into Yahoo or something, people who are rich. Most young people, their role model are people that are rich. Yeah. You don't see, so many of them, you don't see them say, my school teacher is my role model. But there are one girl, one day I went for one training, and I asked her, who is the role model? She said, my teacher. Nice. Not people like TY, not people like Davido, not people like this, not like all those big names. Your teacher. I said, thank you for having your teacher as a role model. So that's, I want to be like, it's no more there. Everybody wants to make it quick, and which is not good for the society.
Yeah, indeed. It's like talking about this. A lot of fathers are working extra hard. A lot of mothers are working extra hard, all because they want to leave a legacy for their children. Now they are leaving this wealth, this plenty money for their children without building characters. So we hear stories of people pass on and their children cannot even as much as maintain what they have labored all their lives, or even keep the family together, because they are fighting over wealth. They are in several courts and all over the place. So please, I want you to speak to the importance of leaving character as a legacy for children.
Most parents think that the good legacy they can leave for their children is the wealth. Houses, money kept in the bank, houses here or there, London, US. That is not the only legacy. The best legacy you will leave for your children is that legacy that when they grow up, they will be something that the society will look up to. Sure. Money, I have seen many families, once the parents or their father or even immediately their father died, they start, even their mom and the family will start quarreling.
Yes.
Who takes this property? The first son will say, I'm the first son, I need to have this. The second son will say, the girls will say. So at the end of the day, you see, by the time, the family is scattered. And then you now ask yourself, what kind of legacy did their father left for them? So it is not only leaving wealth, money, or buildings. The main legacy every parent should leave for their children before they leave this world is to make sure that that legacy that will unite the family and that legacy that will impact to their knowledge, not believing that money is everything. Because if you have the entire money in this world and you don't have peace, the money becomes useless. So these days, our kids think that my father didn't leave money, so there is no legacy. Yeah. And you see some of them will get angry. My father worked all 40 years working in ministry of this. I didn't benefit anything.
I don't have any land
and then car. Not knowing that your father took you to school, did this for you, and a lot of things. And if you're walking on the street, the people will say, are you the son of Ahmed? Or are you the son of Okaf? Or are you the son of Oluremi? This guy, your father was a good man. Where I am today is your father. You see this school, this primary school, the roofing was done by your father. And your father didn't leave any money. Those are legacies you expect your father to leave, and not all money.
Inspire you.
And then houses everywhere.
Beautiful.
Okay. We know that the times are daunting and young people sometimes wonder, they look ahead and say, it may be too tough. What will I do to get money? But why don't you start small? Perhaps it's the legacy that you should be intent on leaving, starting from your small community, that will thrust you up to greater heights that you least expect.
Once again, happy birthday, our former president, Gowon. So your parting words, what would you say we are at the wrapping up the show? Parting words.
Happy birthday to our father, our leader, General Yakubu Gowon, and to those watching. legacy. The question you should ask yourself today, what kind of legacy are you going to leave for your kids?
Hallelujah.
Are you going to leave a legacy that you'll be remembered for good? Or are you going to leave a legacy that when they mention your name, everybody will say, God forbid? Leave a legacy that by the time your name is being mentioned, people will say, this man, this woman is or was a good man. For me, I want to thank those who are doing well and those our great grandfathers and our leaders today whose name are ringing bell. Some of them are still alive. Before I even end, somebody like President Tinubu, it was his legacy in Lagos.
Yes,
That
brought him
made
to the
people-
brought him to the
Uh-huh.
center now.
when he was
Okay.
during the campaign, people say, this man did good in Lagos.
Lagos.
He brought
Let
this
us
in
bring
Lagos,
him back.
and then let us bring him to presidency. So
Okay.
that's what legacy can
That's
do.
what
Oh,
legacy
thank
can do.
you.
It opens
Go
doors.
back.
It opens doors. Keep building good legacies in your families, anywhere you find yourself. We
the
can do
world.
it together, Nigeria. Goodbye.
God bless Nigeria.